What's up, Sassy fans and followers? I like to say happy New Year to all of you. And it's so exciting to be back here again for To Talk with Sassy MC Season 3 with me, of course, Sassy MC. So, welcome again to the Season 3, and this is Episode 1. Today, we have an amazing individual right here with us. We're going to be talking, about his childhood. We're going to be talking about he leaving from Nimba County, coming to Monrovia, and leaving Monrovia to go to the United States. We're also going to be talking about something amazing that he's coming up with this year for librarians. So watch out for it. We are going to take a short break and be right back. Don't you go away. Welcome back and thanks for not tuning away. So, for all of your equipment rental, for all of your artistic management service, and of course, production services, that includes video, that includes photography as well as graphic. Don't forget to contact Code. We got you covered. Okay. Hi.
Hi, Sassy.
How are you?
I'm okay.
You look good. I'm liking the color combination, the black and the gold and the white and the
Thank
who
you.
designed it? You did that yourself or you had a personal designer?
Uh, I think it's just a regular black pants.
Mm.
And then this shirt was made by my friend Emeka.
Okay.
Yeah, he got a boutique on the boulevard.
Okay.
Star Hub.
That's nice. You look nice. Emeka knows your style.
Yeah, and he told me this would be great on camera.
He didn't lie. But anyways, welcome. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I got a gist that you're about to do something very amazing in Liberia.
Yes.
So, and because this platform is here to promote creatives, not just musicians or, artist managers or whatever, but people that are making an impact in Liberia. That's what the platform is for. So when I heard the gist that, okay, Lawrence is about to do something really amazing, I said, why not, invite you over. So, guys, I'm here with Lawrence Wongbah. I hope I did not mispronounce the name. Okay, Lawrence Wongbah. And as I stated, we're going to start from down and come up. So we are going to start from your childhood. And I learned that you grew up in Nimba County.
Yes.
All right. So let's start from there. When you think about your childhood, when you started in Nimba County before coming to Monrovia, how has it been? Is it an emotional story or is it, a chill thing where I was just a fun pretty boy in the community, in the interior, and then I just came to the city? Let's hear the story.
I grew up in Lima with my foster parents.
Okay.
I didn't grow up with my mom, but she was in the picture as well.
Okay.
She was busy, and I had to live with my dad,
Mm-hmm.
elder brother,
Mm-hmm.
and his wife.
Uh-huh.
So basically, I was young, and I lived with them until I was 11 when I came to Monrovia to start school.
Mm-hmm.
So I mainly came to Monrovia to go to school,
Okay.
and then everything started.
Everything like what?
All right, so my passion for education started when I came in town. Starting school at a late age, 11, was difficult. I had a lot of people talk down on me, like family, everyone was laughing because I couldn't speak English. I was just speaking Gyo in the community.
I cannot imagine you was once somebody that could not speak English. Like, I do not have that mental picture in my mind.
Yeah.
Do you still speak Gyo?
Yes.
Give us one freestyle.
Babier. Can't. I won't say something. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I started speaking it for a long time, so I just remember like little conversation again here and there.
Well, before you delve into the educational part of it, growing up as an interior child, leaving the interior and then coming to the city,
Yes.
when did you first realize that the world wasn't fair to everybody, that the world treated everybody not the same?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I realized that at a young age, like I told you when I came in town, about the age 11, and seeing my peers, like everyone else was ahead of me in class,
Mm-hmm.
I think I didn't really get a fair shot from the start. I felt cheated.
Mm.
So that motivated me, especially for some family members that said,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, you too big to start school. You'll be late and all this stuff." A lot of people talked down on me, but that motivated me to be strong. And I got a lot of promotions in school, at least every year,
Mm.
until I reached 8th grade.
Mm.
And then 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade was a smooth ride. But I kept pushing myself, and that mentality that keep carrying with me, even within my master's program as well.
Okay. So as a little boy coming up, where you started the school and you felt like you were being cheated because you weren't afforded the opportunity to go to school at that time when you actually wanted to go to school, what fear you carried in your heart, like quietly? What was your fear back then? Is it that you wouldn't go to school again, or what was the fear?
The fear was catching up with everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when you see someone you're older than ahead of you in class,
Yeah.
that become a problem. Like if you don't have resilience and you you're not focused,
Mm-hmm.
you feel belittled. So a lot of the time, most of the children in the community will be talking down to me, like I said, oh, you don't speak well, you don't speak English and all that. So the fear was I wasn't going to catch up with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
My peers or my siblings would be ahead of me in life and
Mm-hmm.
all that.
So when you came to Monrovia, apart from what you faced,
Yeah.
um, because of your educational background, was there any other thing that was very hard for you? Like, did you have a hard time navigating apart from the school? Like maybe making friends, trying to make ends meet, or was everything just smooth for you apart from the education?
I mean, making friends was really hard because you need to communicate a lot to make friends. And
But Liberian kids not really get time for Latino.
no, I was stuck up.
Okay.
You know, maybe it was separation anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
growing up in a location where you spend your entire as a childhood, like from 1 year old until
Mm-hmm.
you around 11, you're not used to the people, and then being in a new environment.
Okay.
So it was difficult for me.
And what was some of the most humiliating experience you had, especially if you couldn't when you couldn't afford school fees? Was that something that you experienced, that you couldn't afford school fees?
Um, Most of the time, I would say my mom helped a lot, but there was some scenario where she wasn't around, and I talked to teachers or talked to principals about my situation, and they always understood because
Mm.
I was a exceptional. I was an exceptional student,
Mm-hmm.
and if you go to a principal and say, "Oh, I don't have school fees," and he know you always scoring A's,
Yeah.
and be like, "Oh, it's fine." And most of the time, I would have teachers pay my school fee, or the principal will pay my school fee and be like, "Hey,
Okay.
I got you covered this year, or I got you covered for this semester."
Hmm.
So I won't talk down my mom. She did her best, but you know how Liberia is. Sometimes you gotta try for yourself.
Yeah, that's true. So, I know that you have this thing with education coming up, and it may have been fueled by maybe your past experiences, right? So, you being a struggling kid coming up from the interior, coming to Monrovia, and at where you are now, and you see other struggling kids, kids that cannot afford to go to school, kids that are struggling to, let's say they are facing the same struggles that you face. What what do you think about those children? Like, what comes to your mind when you see those type of, is it like, okay, I want to help this kid, or I want to find a way that I can make things better for this child?
So what I really think is everyone should have an opportunity, fair shot. And I don't have money, but I pay people school fees. And even if it costs for me to use my last money and not buy clothes or look good, I usually help out. I got students in the bus school, I got students in trade school, I buy computers for students, and I help out the best way possible because I feel every kid needs an opportunity to go to school.
All right. Okay, so you came to Monrovia and then you had the opportunity of leaving from here to go to the States. Did you get your BSc or MA here, or it was on that side?
No, it was in America.
Your BSc as well?
Yes.
Where you been out of the country?
I've been out of Liberia since August 2019.
Okay.
So roughly 6 years in America in the maybe few months. But I did few courses here,
Okay.
college courses. Remember when I graduated from high school, from the JC Gorich High School at David Junction, there was no support to go to college because I graduated with honors in chemistry. I want to go to medical school, but again, there was no support financially. So someone encouraged me to go to Buchanan. They had a community college. And when I went there, I took the entrance. I got a high mark on the entrance. And the dean of student gave me scholarship to start school. It was like, oh, you don't have money. If you want to go to school, you can start. We'll put you on the VP scholarship. So I started. And then I wanted to do chemistry, and he was a chemistry major. And he told me, I don't want you to do chemistry. I want you to do IT because that's what the future is when it comes to jobs. So I started doing IT.
Wow. So like, man, take 1 hour data then check in the IT sector.
Yes.
But anyway, that is good. But when somebody look at you, trust me,
Okay.
trust me, they wouldn't have that mental picture, as I was saying in the beginning, that you've had these struggles, that you went to public school, you once struggled to pay your fees, you had all of these struggles. Now, how did you navigate life mentally with all these struggles?
So I always see the result before starting to work. I picture myself, see myself at a place where uh, I have all the opportunities. Maybe I see myself graduating with a bachelor's degree or master's degree. So I just have that picture in my mind. Like if I keep working every day, this will be the outcome. So I don't think about the opportunity. I don't think about how to get the money to go to these schools. Like when I went to the U.S., I wasn't thinking about how much school fee costs.
Right.
I just think about if I take one step at a time, do the right thing, and put myself at the right place, I will get an opportunity to achieve my goals.
Okay. So I also learned that you played a major role in the Liberia entertainment industry. Well, we will come to that in a minute. But you're navigating to the USA, and I'm very sure you saw how the educational system is
Yep.
in the United States of America. And just as we have struggling students here, we have struggling children here, we have likewise in the States. How can you compare the struggling students or the struggling kids when it comes to education in America to what we have to Liberia?
For struggling students in America, I think it's just lazy. It just stems from laziness because there's a lot of opportunity over there. There's government school in America is compared to our, our biggest university here in Liberia in terms of structure and how we talk about facility. Maybe they're way ahead of our university here in terms of facility. We got libraries, we got everything in the need, and the government do facilitate school fees and all that. And most of the people work so they're able to send their children to school, better school, and you have all the resources. You have stable internet. LEC is now growing. You have stable electricity. Those are basic things you need to study. So I don't think there should be any struggle for anyone who's residing in the U.S. If you talk about Liberia, I'll tell you that there's so many smart children here in Liberia, but we don't have the right environment for them to succeed or maybe prove themselves. And I think also when it comes to the monitoring system, where you see educational system is being monitored, America is better because everything is system, everything is already put in place. But in Liberia, I don't think there's that observation going on or monitoring going on by the government. Maybe through the Ministry of Education, they should be able to do a better job. I've been to few schools and you see how the schools look, you really feel sorry. So the government needs to step in and do a better job when it comes to our educational system.
Do you think when it comes to our educational system, we can just blame everything on the government? There are sometimes these opportunities are provided to students here in Liberia, and most of them they do not make use of those opportunities. You will see students instead of going to school where they were supposed to go to learn, they will leave, probably maybe go to the beach, probably maybe go to some sort of entertainment center, go to their boyfriend's place. They are not making use of the opportunities that they have. There are a lot of times where you know these days are not like back then, where children didn't have a lot of opportunities. Now every corner you turn, there's some opportunity for some kid to go to school.
All right.
But then there are some kids who do not make use of those opportunities. So do you think we should base everything on the government and not blame students or some parents?
I think
From your
the,
observation, though.
from my observation, I think I will blame the government because if you have the system in place, I'm talking about monitoring, and you can also use tech to support the monitoring process that I'm talking about. If a student supposed to be in class or supposed to be in school, when they check in, their parents are notified that student's on campus. Would the parent like brother have smartphone?
Does that
Wait,
happen everywhere in the United States?
any school you go to, especially for elementary, junior high, senior high school, there's some monitoring system that is going on there. When you in school, like your grades, like when you take your test, you have this online system, the e-learning system platform. Your parents can monitor your grades on there as well. So everything is being tracked, and that's why I'm saying the government don't have to build everything. The government can set the guideline or set up the platform. Hey, this is what we need from your school. It don't cost much to build these things.
You sure?
Yes, it don't cost much to build these things. The government just need to put that in place as a regulation. Say for the schools to be functional, you need X, Y, Z,
Okay.
and the people should be able to implement those things where parents can monitor that children, being in school. Also, like you to add up to that, like for daycare, right? In America, the daycare will send you a report. Oh, your child ate this. Your child went to the bathroom. Your child did this. Your child did the other activity and everything else. You see what I'm talking about? So the parents too have their own responsibility, to monitor and see how best they can support their children,
Okay.
in real time.
But one would say the government cannot say that to the private schools if the public schools are nowhere, because in America, I don't think it is only people who cannot is it, wait, let me ask the question first. Is it only people who cannot afford that goes to the public schools in America?
No. So the public school is built, is renowned, and you know it. If you go into a community, in every community, based on the zip code you live, they have a public school, and you have all the facility there. So if you're a rich person and you live right near a government institution, your children can go there.
Okay.
Some people send their children to private school, but not a lot.
So you see, that's the difference, right? In Liberia, it is only the underprivileged that goes to the government schools. back then it was like really top notch, like because I was having this conversation with my father, and then he spoke to one of his old classmates from Tottenham High, and then I was just trying to pick his brain. I was like, Tottenham High really used to be the it school, back then everybody wanted to attend Tottenham High, and he was like, yeah, Tottenham High used to be that school, like maybe Tottenham High is like the JJ Rao of our generation where everybody wanted to go. And he said that, people used to be online wanting to enter Top High. But
Okay.
now, all of the government institutions, all of the Monrovia Consolidated schools, they are for students who are underprivileged.
It's the branding.
How
So
is it the branding?
it come out to branding. When you label the school as school for underprivileged and all that, they become a
I don't
branding
think it's
become.
labeled. I think it is how they have made the schools to look. You don't see rich people sending their children to Monrovia
So
Consolidated schools.
we can things around in government school in Liberia and make it the best.
Sure.
It's all about system, and it's all about sticking to system and regulation. If you work in an institution where there is no regulation, where all you have regulation but there's nobody there to follow up and making sure things is done, you think that environment will be conducive for anything? No, you won't have any result. The government need to make those institutions a space where everybody feel comfortable to go. You know, I was in government school before I attended kindergarten. For my 10th grade year, I attended kindergarten. But then was the newly built structure that the Chinese people put over there. And if you compare that year and now, when it comes to maintenance,
The school is still there?
I think it's still there. But when you look at the maintenance problem, whatever equipment that they put in there, the painting of the building, the upkeep, it's not being monitored by anybody. Even if the ministry try to do these things, it's still not up to standard. So if you can maintain the government school building, they don't have good libraries, they don't have, you know, they're supposed to have professional teachers over there.
Yeah.
But if we have any teachers who not qualified going to government school to teach, nobody will get money or want that children to go there.
That's true. That's true. And I think it's not just the government schools. Like I've listened to teachers from some private entities, and it's like people are not putting in time to properly vet these teachers that are coming to teach the students. You see teachers that don't even know how to dot their I's or cross their T's about to teach somebody English, literature, phonics, and all of those things.
Right?
So it makes it really weird that you have a teacher that needs a teacher teaching somebody.
And another thing I can add to that, I can also tell you that technology can change everything, right? When it comes to education and everything, because that's my field.
I like
And
how
I'll
you're
tell
the
you,
IT people, they're always promoting your field.
I'll tell you 100%. Technology can change everything. All right, you have you have teachers coming to your institution to teach, right? And they tell you, "Oh, I graduated from so and so institution." How are you doing your follow up to know if they bring certificate? How are you doing your follow up to know if they're saying the truth or not? Students moving from one school to another.
Yeah, people don't
They
even
tell you, say, "Oh, here's
investigate.
my report card."
Yeah.
I can sit where you gave me. I can design a report card in less than an hour. Anything you bring, any document you bring to me, I can design it. I can use Photoshop, Illustrator, and design any document, and it will look the same. So people just go carrying fraudulent document here and there. How can we use tech to fix that? Building a central, you can build a central system for that where all schools, whether government school or private school, everybody exchange information.
Right.
You understand? If I'm going to your school, all I need is my student ID or some sort of unique code. Take it to that school. That school will just fetch all my information
Yeah.
using that code.
Yeah.
You don't have to take no document going from one school to another. And there's a lot of way we can work it. There's a lot of technical things that can happen to solve this problem, even for teacher vetting as well. you can do that.
That makes sense. Well, guys, so today we're here with Lawrence Wongbah, and some of you may know him to be Beatwind. Is it Beatwind or Beatwin?
Between.
Okay. Some of you may know him to be Beatwin, but I know him to be Lawrence Wongbah, the army man. But don't forget, for all your equipment rental services, for all of your artistic management services, and of course your production services, we're talking videography, we're talking photography, we're talking graphics design. Don't forget to contact Code. We're taking a short break to be back and discuss about his move to the United States, his chill in the entertainment industry, how he navigated his way in the entertainment industry, and of course, while we are here, we'll take a short break. We'll be right back. Hi guys, so we are still here having our chill conversation with Beat. I'm going to start calling you Beatwin
Yes.
from
Probably
here
between.
on out. I'm going to leave the Lawrence more because I think that's your personal brand that people know you by. Because we're
Yeah.
about to enter in the entertainment industry.
Yes.
So let's talk entertainment. Let's talk Liberia's entertainment. Firstly, what was or is Beatwin?
Between was an entertainment platform built to promote Liberian music, and we started with this website promoting Liberian songs, uploading songs on there. But meaning when I started was for upcoming artists. My focus was on upcoming artists because they didn't really have any opportunity to upload songs going to Tunes Liberia in Plus Liberia.
Uh huh.
uh, you have to pay $10 or you pay some cash to upload your song. So most of the children they have problem with it. So when I went to Ghana, I met this Ghanaian guy. He's a software developer, and we worked on the project. When I came back to Liberia, we launched it and we started helping out the upcoming artists. I wasn't really taking it serious until everything blew up, and I became part of the industry, and we built on that. And I also introduced. I I, I still to be correct there. Outside of Liberia, maybe somebody are working on something like that, but in Liberia, I was the first to introduce the music sale. I was one of the person that pushed for Liberian music to be streamed for money. You know, people should pay for Liberian songs. If you want to listen to Liberian songs, you should pay for it and all that. So we changed that platform to a streaming platform where we wanted to sell Liberian music on there. But again, when you ahead of time, you ahead of the rest of the people working within the industry. There was a lot of misconception about Liberian people not ready to buy a song, Liberian people not ready to pay for Liberian music yet. So there was struggle. I also try to partner with the rest of the guys in the industry, maybe like the Plus Liberia, Tunes Liberia. So let's have one central system
Right.
where
Right.
if you not posting song for free, Plus Liberia not posting song for free, Tunes Liberia not posting song for free, and Beatwind is not posting song for free, you force everyone
Yeah.
to purchase the music they
Yeah.
want to listen to. But again, they didn't listen, they turned it down. Everyone thought like, oh, you're here with the idea, you can add it, playing the all that. So I started going solo, working on stuff, but it was difficult until 2019 when I left from here. I went to the US and the momentum was kind of high, but I couldn't sustain the project, considering the fact that you moved to a new country and all that.
So looking at the entertainment industry back then when you were here and fully active to now, what do you think has changed positively and negatively?
Um, I would say a lot of positive. The sound, our sound has changed. A lot of improvement when it comes to music production. Even though we don't have a official music production school in Liberia.
Mm.
Y'all can correct me on that if we have one. But if you listen to a Liberian song being produced in Liberia by a Liberian producer who didn't go to production school, it's far way better. And the composition, you'll see that Liberian artists are composing well compared to back then and all that. So the only thing I think is a problem right now is within the blogging space and not with the music. I think it's within the blogging space. Back then we had bloggers there, Chaliba, Sheikh Mohammed, you
Anthony
know,
Fofana.
Anthony Fofana. Yeah, Anthony Fofana with Garcia Liberia and
Yeah.
Akintaya Lama. So everyone was writing. You see the constructive article, and if they want to write about artists or they want to write about what's going on in the industry, you see it will be up to standard and all that. But now anybody can say I'm a blogger, and when people look online, they look into our entertainment space. They're not really going to artists first. They're reading about what we post.
Right.
And if we're posting trash, they take our industry to be trash. So there should be a little bit of hygiene there when it comes to blogging. But I think our music is doing great. And even the audio might not still paying them good money yet. We should have we by this time maybe we've gone far, having our own audio mag in Liberia. Something like audio mag in Liberia where our own Liberian people will be paying for some, but everybody who go on audio mag they on free basic. So they listen to Liberian music free. Artists still struggling, so there's no money.
But don't you think you want to bring that back now that our eyes are open to streaming and artists making money?
I think I've closed my curtain to entertainment
For what now?
because I want to go more into education
Okay.
and tech. So my time in the industry is over, and I've been getting a recommendation here and there. People been reaching out to me. Oh, you have to come back. You have to create this and that. I've done a lot of investment. The first app I ever worked on in the industry cost me way over $4,000 to $5,000 when I wasn't working.
Wow.
So I've done a lot, and I feel like my own idea is a little bit ahead. It's not a Liberian way. So until a Liberian people can reach to where I am and how I'm thinking, we'll just leave it at that until everybody ready.
Okay, now let's talk about your move to America. When you left Liberia and you went to America, what were you running from and what were you running toward?
Come again.
When you left Liberia
Yes.
to go to America,
Uh,
what were you running from Liberia and what were you running toward that you went to America? What actually carried you to America?
so I wasn't running away from anything. I was actually married
Okay.
when I left Liberia and went to the U.S. Things didn't really work out the way I wanted to be. I appreciate my ex-wife for helping me. I went over there, but I think the cultural difference between Liberia and America is something that was a rude awakening for me when I got there. So I struggled a little bit adjusting, and that's caused problem for us. That's caused a lot of problem for us, and even though we didn't um, continue the relationship, but we still have respect for each other. I still have respect for the family and all that. But that was the reason I went to America.
And then when you finally got there, you established yourself in there. What are things that you ventured into?
When I went there, we had this problem where I wanted to come back to Liberia, and most of the family told me there's no need of you going back to Liberia. Like the dad, who I still have respect for, and we talk. Um, he was like, "There's no need to go back to Liberia, but if you can make it here, fine." So I enlisted. I went to the military, I signed one of the weirdest contract. I signed a 2 year 4 months or 2 year 6 month contract on active duty, and then 2 years in the reserve. So that's a combination because I wanted to. I was looking for the quickest way to get established and go to school while also working to get my status. So when the guy told me about the contract, I took it. And through them, I was able to get my citizenship in, I think, a year, 2 or 3 months. And they paid for my bachelor's to go to school. And I still took over some of my educational benefit to my master's. So I'm working on that. I still have 2 years left on my obligation list because when you sign contract with them, you serve in uniform, and then after your active contract that you sign, you still have obligation until your 8 year mark. So I still have 2 years with them. If there's any if they having war in Ukraine
They'll
or
call you.
in China, they call me.
I just wanted to ask that question. Whether you fought war before?
No, I didn't fight, but you have to train as you fight, like they said. If you join the military, basically you have to train. You train Monday to Friday, right? Regular work week. Everything you do in the military every day is about preparing you for war. And then we have sometimes where we go into the field. You go in the field for 14 days. And there's some point where you go to NTC, the National Training Center, to train and get ready for combat. Like you getting ready for war. So you go to NTC, you do all these drills like you on the front. Like sometimes you don't take shower for 28 days or 25, 26 days when you in NTC. So they actually train you in every scenario you're doing over there is preparing you for war. So the fact that I didn't go to war doesn't mean I have all the tactics, all the training necessary to go to war.
So if Liberia is to play friendly match with another country,
Like bro, now.
why? When Liberia playing football, we can go outside for our active
I mean,
soccer players out there. So why when we playing friendly match, we can go for our army people that are out there?
I'm now a U.S. citizen, right? And if the Liberian may have some sort of contract and stuff, it gotta be something that is in the legal framework. And if they need, somebody to work at
Backup.
consulting,
No, we don't want you to consult. We want you on the battlefield.
no, but I don't think I can do that.
Well, okay, now let's I just wanted to soften the ground. Let's now get into this. You're about to start something in Liberia. You're about to start an academy, as I learned, in Liberia. I want you to tell us all about the academy and what decision field, okay, what experience that you had fueled this decision.
Um, for the first thing is the platform is already built, ready. We have up to 130 students on there learning.
Oh, okay.
Right now, in the first 2 weeks.
Oh, he has already started.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice.
So this idea started when I was doing my bachelor's and also when I began my master's. And where I work as an IT analyst, a lot of people overlook those from Africa when it comes to tech because, especially Liberia, when we go to America, the first thing everybody want work to make money.
Right.
Yeah, and you don't set standard for yourself. You don't have that to say, okay, this is my threshold, this is where I'm gonna reach. You go there, the environment dictate what you become.
Right.
So you enter America, people, you get this warehouse job or you get some sort of job to just make quick money. But in the IT field, we being overlooked as African. I feel they don't really see us as smart people and all that. So how can we fix this? We need to go back and build the foundation. start training people from here to have that foundational knowledge when it comes to technology. So when you go into the Western world or any part, anywhere you live, you'll be able to make an impact. And it's one thing for you to go to America and learn certain skill just because you want to work, and also coming to the country with that foundational knowledge, you become exceptional. That's what happened for me. I did some computer courses here, and I watched over 5,000 YouTube video learning different things. So when I went to America and went to school, it was like I'm doing review. And when I went to work, they saw the difference. There were some challenges that other colleagues having when they call me, oh, can you solve this? I gave them the result right away. So I came on the platform called Brad, Building Resilient African Brilliance. I
Okay.
think we have to be resilient. We have to believe in ourselves. And when we go out there, we need to stand out. If you say you know something, just make sure that you know it. So with that platform, our people can start training at a U.S. educational level when it comes to IT. You don't have to go to Bluecrest or you don't have to go to Stars to pay all that money. We give you quality education at a high level for small money. And I'm also running a free promotional. I'm paying for it because I'm paying for the server cost, but right now it's free. We did a 1 month free trial for everyone who want to go on there and learn. So basically, people on there right now learning for free.
Okay, that's nice. So, is the academy, does it have like a structure in Liberia, or is it an online academy?
Like a building.
Do we have a school that people can walk into right now?
So right now we don't have a building, but we have a movement right now.
Okay.
So I came to Liberia to do the tech career exploration outreach, where I go to different schools, talk to them about different tech careers, and talk to the students about different tech careers and what they need to learn while in school.
Right.
And I think that has been really great. Uh, Most of the children got interest in learning. We're not really selling the platform to them like that, but we give the platform to them as one of the resources if they decide to learn in the future.
Right.
But just to give them exposure, you know, what impact tech is making in the world right now. Then we have another group where we target like institutions. We talk to any institution. It can be a radio station, it can be a restaurant, or anybody. As long as you have computer at your facility or your establishment, we talk to you on the courses that we have, like the cyber awareness for everyone. We have the customer service training on there. We have the IT fundamental. We have cyber security. Way up to ethical hacking. We have all the stuff on there, so you can sign up as an institution, bring your people, you assign courses to them to learn and all that. So I've been dealing with institutions and also doing outreach with the students here in Liberia.
So they're learning all of those things online.
Yes, everything is online now. If I see how the result is here, we'll open a physical location here in Liberia.
Okay. How is the payment plan?
The payment plan is right now is set. The limited access is $3 a month. $3 a month, you have access to all the courses. Most people told me to do it like, oh, they didn't pay for each course separately, and you can make it maybe $20 or $15. No, $3 a month, you have access to everything. So if you can learn 2 or 3 courses within 3 months or 4 months, then you just pay small money to learn it.
Now, I'm more concerned about the sustainability of that price because sometimes people come in with the mindset of, oh, yeah, I'm going to do like a free education thing. I'm going to have people paying less prices. But then as time goes by in the next 2, 3 years, they tend to want to increase our school fees. They want to increase the payments and what have you. So is it just because of the adrenaline rush right now? Okay, I want to open an IT academy and I want it to be free. But then in the long run, how's sustainability going to look like?
So we did an entire projection.
Okay.
We did a projection where we're looking at our server calls, looking at everything else. It's online now. It's a self-paced, and you teaching your the material is there. You teaching yourself. I can't overcharge you if I'm not supervising you. I want to put a platform in place, and it's there. Now, we have the instructor portion where I can sign up as instructor on the platform. Myself will be signing up on the platform. If you want to book a session with me, the instructor will be setting that price.
Oh, okay.
The instructor set up that because that's where you pay more money. If you having staff and you need to pay your staff and all that stuff. So instructor can set up their classes, their own classes based on the curriculum we have or the courses we have. They can set up their classes, and if you want to have somebody hold your hand through these courses, you sign up for that class, and they will set their price. We verify the price and make sure that it's something that people can afford. But if you just go on the platform to take our courses, the price will be as low as possible so everybody can afford it.
Okay, all right. That's a good one. Now, what decision or what struggles that you had? Is it like your struggle that you had growing up, your lack of access to education at that time due to financial, assistance and all that? Did that give you the reason why you want to do this, or because you just learned the IT, you loved it, and then you just want to inspire or teach other people?
I think my struggle when it comes to getting money for school back then, feel most of these things because if they left woman one, no child will pay for school fees. Everybody will get free education. Yeah, because there was some point in time where you really want to learn something or you really want to see yourself at a certain place, but you don't have the opportunity. So all that contributed to me making maybe coming up with affordable education for everybody or helping people out in school because not just this private IT academy. I also have a non-profit called Aspire Nest where I try to talk to people out there like you lobby for different resources like computer, iPad, and all these things to send back to students here. So everything worked together, you know, just based on my own experience.
Okay, that's nice. Well, we are at the climax of our conversation. Is there anything we didn't touch that you think you want to talk about?
I think basically we touched everything. You asked some pretty interesting questions.
All right. So, do you want to tell us more about Brab IT, or where can we go and learn more from if we're done talking about it?
If you want to start learning right now, go to Brab is BRAB.io. Go there right now, sign up, and pick any course you want to. If you're starting from the foundation, go to IT fundamental. Start from there. Just pick anything you want to learn and start learning. We in Liberia right now doing our outreach. If you have your institution and you're interested in us coming to talk to your students, just let us know. Even if I'm not here, I can always do Zoom. I have a team on ground. We'll be moving around, and there's something I want to see succeed, and also we want to work and partner with other institutions.
Okay. All right. It was nice having this conversation with you. I look forward to Bribe IT being one of the best IT academies in Liberia.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, guys, that's it. We were here talking to Lawrence Wongbah, Beatwind. He has his IT academy. I was upcoming again. I just remember that it's already on. He has his IT academy. You can sign up for it as low as $3. You can learn everything IT. We talked about his childhood. We talked about his move to the United States. We talked about his navigation in the Liberia entertainment industry. And this is how we come to the end of episode 1, season 3 of the Talk with Sassy MC with me, Sassy MC. And don't forget, for all of your artistic management services, for all of your graphic designs, for all of your photography, videography, and anything that has to do with production, don't forget to contact the code. We will be right there.